Mexican made easy. She's the star. Marcela is the chef. She's about to join us in just a moment. Welcome back to Get Connected. I'm your host, Con Jackson. We're in Los Angeles talking all great things in this town, including Hollywood, which is our next stop. But first and foremost, it's now time to connect with Marcela as she tells us some recipes that we can try out tonight. Marcela, welcome.
Hi, Con.
Well, hi, Marcela. It's great having you with us, and congratulations. I hear you're gearing up for season 5 of Mexican Made Easy.
Yeah, it's coming up. It's coming up. I'm very excited.
All right, Marcela, we love your personality, but how did the Food Network actually find you?
That's a long story, and I'm going to make it really short. I sent them a tape of me cooking when I was 19 years old, and I kind of stalked them for a decade, and they finally gave me my show last year.
That is awesome. Now, I know you grew up in Tijuana, Mexico. Tell us about that.
A lot of things. It was, you know, the proximity to the border is a huge plus because even though you get to be home in Mexico and you get to share in all those great traditions and all that history and all that cuisine, and then you can cross the border and be in beautiful San Diego. So it was just a very unique and very different kind of upbringing than most, but it's definitely really special.
That's still one stop I need to make is Tijuana. But tell me how you grew up in Mexico and desired so much to go over to Paris to study cooking further.
Because we don't have well, I come from a family of chefs, and my grandfather was very into European cuisine, and that's what I grew up watching and reading his cookbook. So I was always interested in it from when I was very young. Also, a lot of the desserts from Mexico originally didn't come from Mexico. They came from Spain and from France. So I wanted to go over there and get the base for all those wonderful dishes that I knew how to cook from Mexico.
Well, because of it, you bring in a fusion of the world, and your cooking and your recipes are world-renowned. So now it's time for show and tell. What can you share with us?
Well, I've teamed up with Kahlua because they came up with this wonderful idea of coming up with a brunch. This is the Delicioso brunch. Now, it's a Mexican brunch. Obviously, they're some of my favorite Mexican recipes. And to start off, we have the chilaquiles, which is actually my mom's recipe, and I love to share all those recipes that have family history. A really traditional tortilla-based dish with some fresh homemade guajillo salsa on top. Really good. And then we've got our poblano casserole. You cook a poblano, crack a couple of eggs into an individual casserole dish, pop it in the oven, and you've got a nice, hearty, egg-based dish. Now, if you're serving a brunch, you absolutely want to do something or make something sweet or bring something sweet. Now, I made little Mexican ricotta fritters, which are like, you know, little donut holes, and they're made with Mexican chocolate, which is nice and spicy, dates, which add a ton of texture and sweetness, and the peel from a tangerine is actually zested into the batter. Fry them up, and you get these beautiful donut holes. Sprinkle them with powdered sugar. It's the perfect brunch dish, great for the cold weather. Now, if you're serving a brunch, you absolutely want to have a drink, and there's nothing better than a Kahlua peppermint mocha hot chocolate for that cold weather and to pair along with those, you know, those date fritters.
Wow, Marcela, great job. Everything sounds super delicious. Now I want to try it out. But where can we go to learn more information on what you just shared?
Okay, so to get all the information and more tips on how to put that Delicioso brunch together, go to facebook.com/Kahlua, and you'll also get a link. Not only you'll get the recipes, but you'll also get a link to my recipes and to the chilaquiles and all that other stuff you need to put that party together.
Now, Marcela, I have to be honest. I don't totally understand the Spanish words you used to describe the food you were cooking, but let me tell you, it sounded so delicious when you said them.
Chilaquiles and poblanos and all that fun. And Kahlua and Veracruz, from Veracruz, yeah.
Exactly. Now, before we go, tell us about your latest cookbook.
This is my second baby, but it's absolutely my baby. I've been really fortunate. I've been given the opportunity to put out a couple of books in which I can share with people the recipes that I grew up with in Tijuana. Almost all of the recipes in the book are tied into some sort of family history or come from my aunt or my great-grandmother or, you know, my cousin in Veracruz. So it's a really great compilation of the culinary history of my family and my friends and my aunts and my cousins. So, and you know, there's tons of pictures of my beautiful son in there who's the joy and pride of my life, and I got to include him in this project. And my sister's in there, my brother's in there, so it's a family thing, and I'm really proud of the book, and I think it has some great recipes.
Well, I've got to ask, what did your family say when you were invited to visit the White House?
Oh, my dad cried. No, they're really proud and they're really excited, and sometimes having this career and these wonderful opportunities, it takes you away from home a lot, and it's moments like those where you realize the hard work is very much worth it.
That had to be an amazing experience. And Marcel, given all your well-deserved success, what advice would you give to any of us living out our dreams?
Don't give up. Don't give up. Like I said, I sent a tape to the Food Network of myself cooking when I was 19 years old, and I didn't get that cooking show until I was 32. So don't give up. And if you see yourself in that dream will become 100% real. I'm living proof.
You are indeed, and we love that passion. Congratulations on your success. We get to enjoy it, and happy cooking.
Thank you, my friend. Happy holidays.
Marcela is awesome. You can log on to our Get Connected website at contv.com to learn more about this inspiring woman, and tell a friend if they missed the segment, they can watch it there, contv.com. We'll be right back here on Manhattan Beach, where the stars are about to come out. Thank you so much for watching. Are you tired of negative news? We are.
And that's why we're creating a movement.
By keeping it real.
With what you need to know. It's more than what's happening.
It's bringing hope back to our lives.
So go to contv.com and join our movement.